Rosettes are used commonly in chip carving, and you'll find them in various forms of art and architecture. Before we learn how to chip carve a rosette, we need to know how to draw one, either onto our wood or to create a pattern on a piece of paper. The tools you'll need to draw a rosette are a good quality compass. This is the Alvin 701S compass found in the My Chip Carving store. You want to have a compass that has a sturdy dial, moves easily, and doesn't move around once you make the setting. This compass does just that. When you sharpen the lead on this compass, sharpen just the outer edge of the lead so it comes to a nice sharp point. A small little ruler, both metric and inches, is very handy, as is a T-square and a mechanical pencil. That's all you need to draw rosettes. I'm going to start by showing you how to draw a 6-point rosette. I'm going to take my T-square and draw 2 lines perpendicular to each other. If you were doing this on your wood that you're going to carve, make your lines as light as possible. The lighter they are, the easier they are to erase, of course. Seeing as we're doing it on paper, I'll make them as dark as possible so you can see them clearly. We're going to make a 4-inch diameter rosette, so I'll mark the radius at 2 inches. Take my compass and set it right on the outer mark and draw the circle. To make a 6-point rosette, don't change the setting of your compass and start where the outer edge of the circle meets one of your dividing lines, and draw an arc from edge to edge. Now follow it around where the previous arc met the edge of your circle. You may have done this when you were daydreaming in geometry class after they handed out the compasses, or maybe in grade school. Didn't even know you were drawing a rosette back then, I bet. Probably didn't care either. And there you have it, a 6-point rosette. We could take that design and chip carve it on our basswood plate or box or on the edge of a table leg, something like that. We could add more to it as well. But for now, I'm going to go from the 6-point and make it into a 12-point, which is really easy to do. All we need to do is start at one of the other intersecting points right here and repeat the process, going from intersecting arc to intersecting arc around the outer edge of our circle. So there is a 12-point rosette. If you look at this rosette right here, you'll notice that this is a 12-point rosette, and to carve it is very simple. All I need to do is add one more inner circle and an outer circle for the rim. So I can very easily do that. I'll start on the outside, just make one more outer edge, and then move my compass to the inside where the arcs that are crossing my circle intersect. And there you have the pattern for carving this rosette right here. Now let's take the 12-point rosette and embellish it a little bit to make this pattern of this 12-point rosette, which I use with all my chip carving students as a way to learn how to lay out and chip carve rosettes. So let's do that one now. I've repeated the process that we just did, drawing the 6-point rosette. And now as I draw the other 12 points, instead of going all the way across from one edge of the circle to the other, I'm going to stop part way. I'm going to draw just where it intersects the previous petals, and then work my way around like we did before. Doing this just avoids having extra lines in our rosette that we don't need, and to avoid any confusion when it comes time to carve the rosette. Okay, there's our 12-point rosette. I'm going to show you the finished product here so you can see what we're looking to accomplish. Next, I'm going to go ahead and divide the petals I just drew like this. Okay, so I've divided those. Now I'll take my straight edge and I'll divide those up the middle by going from side to side. One edge of the circle to the other. Okay. So as you can see, we're getting there. We just divided this section up around here. Next, I can draw these inner petals on the inside of the open leaves. To do that, my compass is still at the right setting because I drew that inner circle. I'm going to make one little mark right here, and around the open petals where those will intersect. You'll see why I need those little marks in just a moment. Okay, now work your way around, starting here, and we're going to draw the inner 6-point rosette. See where it intersected that circle I just drew? Put your point of your compass right there and draw the arc. Same thing all the way around. This is a lot more fun than I remember geometry class. And there are the inner 6-petal rosette of this design. What's left? We divide up these large chips on the outside here with a line up the middle. It makes the chips more manageable. Carving a large, very large chip like this would be quite hard for many people, so we split it down the middle to make it into 2 chips. That's easily done also with our straight edge. Just connect from this point to the opposite point and draw those 2 short little segments. you can see we're almost done. All that's left are these small chips on the top above the small 6-point rosette. And to do those, I'm just going to sketch those in freehand. Remember that these lines they're just guidelines. They don't have to be perfect. So anything like that is just fine. Over here, same thing. And work your way around. Just see that you get all 6 of those above the 6-point rosette. Notice I'm stopping and starting down on this inner circle down here at the same point, and about the equal distance from the edge of those petals. And one more right here. If you don't like the way any of them look, just erase and try again. There you have it. This rosette, 12-point rosette, and how to draw one. Now you can take this pattern, transfer it to your wood using graphite transfer paper, or you can draw this directly on the surface of your wood and then begin your chip carving right from there. Keep in touch and be sure to visit mychipcarving.com when you have a chance. Let me know if there's any way that I can help you with your chip carving.